Andrei Minkov with Minkov Law Corporation. And you're watching the first in a series of videos about what every small business owner needs to know about trademarks. Small businesses make three common mistakes when it comes to registering trademarks. They don't register trademarks that need to be registered. They spend too much money registering worthless trademarks, and they waste too much time filing trademark applications that have no chance of being approved by Canadian Intellectual Property Office. Small business owners make these three mistakes because they don't know what they don't know, and because they're afraid to ask a lawyer due to less than stellar reputation of the legal profession. My purpose with this is to contribute to eradication of both these reasons that stand between small businesses and effective brand management. So you're probably thinking, why should I listen to you? Well, let me tell you my story. I have been an intellectual property lawyer for over 18 years now. And the reason the slide says that I have over 15 years of Canadian and international experience is because after I came to Canada in 2007, I had to go back to law school and spend 3 more years there after I had already been a lawyer in a different country for 13 years. I started my career as an IP lawyer when my father, a famous Russian composer, heard his music on the radio advertising Samsung. And the problem with that was that nobody asked his permission to do it. So he called the radio station and told him that they couldn't just take his music and use it in the ad. But they told him to sit down, shut up, and wait till they make him even more famous. Instead, he came to me and asked me if I wanted to help him take this matter to court. At that time, I was in my second year of my first law school, and I literally had no idea about copyright, no idea about civil procedure, no idea about what to do in a courtroom. So I thought about it and said, sure, let's go and do it. Long story short, after several years of litigation that I had to take all the way up to one instance short of the Supreme Court of Russia, we won. And in the process, I became an expert in copyright and very passionate about protecting intellectual property. My dad was my first and favorite client, but I didn't only work with him. I provided legal services to such dream clients as Apple, Microsoft, Sony, DreamWorks, J.K. Rowling, Ford, Porsche, and many others, some of which I can't even name for confidentiality reasons. In 2007, I came to Canada, went through my second law school, got my lawyer license, got my trademark agent license, and started Minkov Law Corporation, a business law firm for clients who value intellectual property as a legal tool for protecting ideas and creativity. Probably one of the reasons that I love doing what I do so much is that I have the privilege of dealing with brilliant people all the time. My clients create what millions of people around the world want to use, watch, play, listen to, read, or steal. I admire my clients' accomplishments. This is why every time I come up with an outside-the-box creative solution to help them, I feel great. This is why I do what I do, and that's why I love doing it so much. So now that you know a little bit about me, let me tell you what you'll learn in this series of videos. You'll learn what are trademarks and why we need them. You'll also learn the difference between trademarks and trade names. You'll learn about the difference between trademarks and products and services themselves. Then you'll learn that trademarks do not give you an absolute monopoly over the mark. Also learn the difference between registered and unregistered trademarks. You'll learn the indicators that will tell you whether or not you should register your trademarks. You'll also learn about trademark registration process. And in the end, you will learn several tips and tricks to make your brand strategy effective. So in the next video, you'll learn about the basics, about what trademarks are and why we need them. And if you have any questions meanwhile, feel free to call me, send me an email, or go to my website at minkovlaw.com. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.